personal mentor, Andre Taylor. I'm in the lab, I'm going through a few things, and as of now, I am proud to say that I am an author. I have my own book out, and I'm working on book two now, which will be out before my 54th birthday. And number 54 is important to me for a reason. This is January 26, 2025. And as I'm speaking to you all, I'm speaking on two platforms, soon to be four platforms. I'm putting together my first airbrush school. I'm also doing airbrush classes. I'm also in a heavy pursuit of teaching people how to go inside and fight these cancers, not just the cancer that we know about, but the cancer that we don't know is around us. From this point right here, a quick story. Let me clean up this lens. Don't you hate it when you're looking for something and you can't find it, and then when you stop looking for it, it pops up in your face? All right. If you all in Chicago, let me do my salesman act. My man, Boss Man, if you are in Chicago, suburbs, north side, west side, I got a good friend, Mr. Boss Man. If anyone is in need of salt, if anyone is in need of toilet tissue, my man, even cleansing. If you know anybody that needs food, anybody that's out here that's freezing, that needs food, that needs toiletries, my man Boss Man is the person you need to see. Baltimore in the house. Hold on. Is to give you some motivation. I am proud to say that I have a book out. It's called The Book of 36720 Quotes to Wake You Up. I am urging everybody, if you need motivation, it's 12 chapters into this book, and the 13th chapter is in the homework for anybody who just needs to be motivated to check out. You can look it up. It's called The Book of 36720, or you can look up We Are Not Failing Today. It's on Lulu, Lulu, and it will be on other platforms as well. This is the very first book. I wrote 13 chapters in this book, and I started working on the second book, 36720 Quotes to Wake You Up, book 2. The journey continues. At the end of every chapter, you will see the words, the journey. The reason why that is because everybody has a journey in life. And this is from one of the chapters of the book. And I hope that this will advertise you to buy the book. The book ain't even 15 bucks. Hold on, I stay by a fire station. The book ain't even 15 bucks. So don't tell me you can't afford $15, because the average person spends about $25 a day on nothing. This is an investment. Read it. I guarantee you that out of the 12 chapters that you read from that book, I guarantee you there's going to be a chapter in that book that's going to hit you here. The process of that book was based upon cymatic frequency and timing. Everyone has a word that when they hear it, it clicks something in your head. So these are one of the chapters, and I'm dedicating this to Mr. Andre Taylor. I forgot to tag it on there. Hopefully he'll see this. Andre Taylor is my brother. He is my mentor, and I can't wait to have a session with the brother. He is traveling. He's doing what is called the remnant. Him, his wife, and his new wife as well. Congratulations, he's about to have another child. He got a tribe now. And he said something in a video that hit me again going through counseling, because I went through counseling dealing with cancer. And I asked every man of this hue, go to counseling, go get therapy. It's nothing, it does not make you weird. It does not make you crazy. It makes you somebody that, as women say, I'm just working on me now. You know who you are. So there's nothing wrong with men saying, I'm working on me. And I had to do that. Andre Taylor said something in one of his videos about a person always scared and worried about, well, if I don't do this and such, and if I do this, I just don't know. And at the end, he said, I hear everybody talking like that. This, man, fuck them. Work on you. And I hope I don't get flagged for saying that. But as soon as he said that, it hit. Damn. That's another situation that I have not faced in my life. And I know we got some people that, and I'm going to be rude, maybe you didn't grow up with a person that finished a certain level of education and all they had was the streets, and they were in the streets so much that they didn't realize they were actually hurting themselves from growing up and maturing. Well, I had a mother and I had a father. A mother and a father that not only loved their son, but saw in the 50s and 60s and 70s how people were effing up their lives, trying to fit in. And my mother and father, though some people may consider William Rouser lame, a little wet behind the ears, my mother and father loved me. Even when that meant I'm going to put a foot in your ass so you don't disrespect my last name. So this is where I'm coming at with you all. I'm not coming from a person that was in the streets. I'm not coming as a person that was selling drugs. I'm not coming as a person that was gangbanging. I'm not judging anybody. I came up in an environment where your mother and your father did what the fuck they were supposed to do with their kids. Now that I have your attention, let me give you all this story. Andre Taylor said those words, and he wasn't talking to a particular person. He was just online. But when he said that, it clicked something in me. This is 6 years ago when this was said. And then it hit me again going to counseling, and the elder of the group said, Mr. Riles, what is it about your divorce and you now no longer being with this person that you can't get out of your system? And I said, being a failure as a man, because no man wants to look at himself as a failure. I'm putting this out here. I don't want no tear-jerking moment. Say whatever you want to say. Men need to get this shit out. Because I went through 4 stages of going through a divorce and going through being sick. But the 5th one was the one that I wasn't ready to deal with. And that 5th one was anger. I wanted to fuck everybody up. Y'all watch me go through this shit and watch me and I could have died. I wanted to fuck everybody up. And I took that anger out on people that didn't deserve it. Because the energy that I had wasn't directed towards the person that I had anger with. And this ain't no shade towards anybody. The person that I should have brought this energy to was myself first, because I allowed myself to get weak. I allowed myself to get weak. As intelligent as I am, as cultured as I am, as much of a good-hearted person that I am, I didn't deal with this. And then cancer came into my life, and I'm watching everything fall. And I felt like a failure. And women, I'm saying this to you all because y'all can be really reckless with your mouths when it comes to people, and you hurt good people that never meant anything wrong to you, that never did anything so cruel that you were disrespecting with that mouth of yours because you think you got options, and the options that you think you got, you really don't have. Wait till it comes back on you, because your mouth is like a boomerang of whatever you impute into the world. It ended up hurting me so bad. I almost died from it. Going to counseling, and I'm talking about I felt like a failure as a man. That I couldn't keep up my relationship with my ex-wife. And the man stopped me because he saw a pattern. And we get into these patterns. If you ever study psychology, if you ever went to school to study psychology, The people that teach psychology courses, they'll tell you about patterns. And I didn't finish college, but I did study patterns. The patterns that you start to do, it will stay with you and you won't know it that you're doing more damage than good. I felt like a failure. I felt like a loser. I felt like I was not the man that my mother and father raised me to be. I felt like the biggest fool on the planet. Then cancer come. And I just didn't have the energy to keep going. I didn't care. Because I'm a failure anyway. And that man stopped me before I went further. He said, "Sir, did you love your wife?" No, I'm sorry. He asked me, "Did you cheat on your wife?" Like, no. "Did you put your hands on her?" No. "Did you have a baby outside of your marriage?" No. "Did you cheat on?" No. "Did you fuck up money?" "Did you get on drugs?" No. "Okay. Did you love her?" "Hell yeah, I loved her." Man, I stopped, and when he stopped me right in there and told everybody, "Yo, man, clap for this man. This man been in the Super Bowl and don't even realize he was in it." You know how many people who are females, I'm sorry, I'm going to do it exactly as he said. You know how many women who would love to hear you say that if this was on national television, you would never be single again? Mr. Riles, from this point on, man, stop feeling bad about something that you tried to be good at. She was ready to go. She was gone, man. Ain't nothing you can do about that. This real man shit. And this ain't no shade towards anybody, because this could have happened to a woman too. What I'm saying to you all is, listen, when that man got on me, and I told him, "I understand that, sir, but I don't know how to deal with this, because it's like such. How do you," man said, "Stop right there. Listen, man. Are you concerned about what other people think about that relationship, whether it's your family or their family or other people, because of who you are?" I say, "Yeah, Mr. Riles, fuck them. Work on you." Just like Andre Taylor said in the video. Man, listen, you done survived cancer. You done went through all this shit. You still here. You didn't do chemotherapy. You ain't do no drugs, no chemotherapy, and you survived cancer, and you was at the worst, and you still got up. Man, fuck them. He meant it just, and everybody, yeah. I'm telling you, you've done better than so many people. Why are you, hear me out, why are you letting people live in your spiritual house and not pay rent? Are y'all getting this message? I hope you get it later on. Stop letting people stay in your spiritual house and not pay rent. Your time is valuable. What you've invested in your life is valuable to you first. And if nobody can understand that, fuck them. Work on you. Get up. I don't care if you got an old ass car like mine that still need work. Fuck them. I don't care if that woman left you or that man left you. Fuck them. Work on you. Get in the gym. Go work out. Get yourself right with Allah, with God. Get right with you first. That's the problem. That's why you sick. That's why you in the situation that you in. Work on you. I have been trying my best to show the art community here in Chicago, airbrushing is the shit. I've tried to bring paintings out and everything. Well, we're not really looking for that. And I did that for 10 years. Didn't work. I created my own lane. I started doing my own artwork and putting it in stores. And because I did that, I got to meet the man that was responsible for the first Michael Jordan statue that is at the United Center. I knew the man that made the first one. I actually saw the original Michael Jordan statue before they put the one up there. I seen the original one. And a brother made that, Tyrus Upton. And he gave me an opportunity to have my artwork in his store. And it sold. The first studio that ever had my artwork was On the Nile Sculptures in Hyde Park. What did I do differently? I fell back and I just did the best work that I can do. I stopped trying to work with these so-called studios that couldn't understand my work. You couldn't understand a picture of a woman by a lion? Are you for real? You couldn't understand that? No, because it didn't fit their diaspora. Yeah, I said it. Who wears airbrushing? Well, that's old school. That's old school. Yeah. You know how many airbrush parties out there? You know, 80, 90 parties that I've done? People coming to get, yeah. Yeah. People say, oh, artists really don't make a lot of money and this and that. No, 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 no. If you ain't in the war, you can't say shit about the battle. I'm 38 years, 10 toes down. Fuck them. Work on you. Ladies, that man don't want you no more. Fuck him. Work on you. Don't try to replace him with another man. Men, I'm saying this from my person. Look, I didn't sit, and I had options too. But I didn't jump into it because I was, oh, I can replace you, this and that. No. When you got knowledge yourself, you know certain things you don't do. And I made sure that I got myself together. And it took 10 years. And I'm still working on myself. But I never stopped. But I needed some guidance from some people that actually saw my worth and saw what I was going through. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll rechange my words. Thank you, sweetheart. I had to listen to somebody outside of the circle that I was in. And that circle was the biker community. The biker community. The biker community showed me so much love going through what I was going through. And I will always be thankful for that. The biker community, when I was trying to keep myself alive, kept me working in schools. I'm working in schools now because of what the biker community gave me an opportunity to show. They didn't judge me. They gave me an opportunity to show and prove till this day. But it took that counselor to sit up here and say, Mr. Rouse, F them, work on you. So I don't care what a person says about me. You ain't been through what I've been through. And I'm telling y'all, men, women, it's hard. And that's all people look at. How bad you done struggled. How much weight you done lost. How much money you done messed up. How broke you are. How bad you look. Don't worry about them. It may not look as good as you think. But when you get to where you want to be, when things open up, when the Most High gives you that opening and you take advantage of it, and things begin to open up and you start seeing your money a little bit easier to come through and the bills are a little bit easier and you start structuring yourself and you start noticing that I paid the bill off ahead of time. I got this done ahead of time. I paid my bill a month ahead. I paid my bill 2 months ahead. Wait a minute. I made my 3 months ahead. Okay, I'm doing good. And you start seeing that credit score go up. And you start noticing that the things that you were trying to get done got done a lot easier. And the Most High brings you to the right people that can get you to where you need to be because you came here. You came honest. Pardon the ambulance. I got the fire department next door to me, so y'all may hear them pass through all the time. But when you start seeing the work that you worked so hard to get done, And when people ask you, what do you have to show, or what can you bring to the table? And not only do you bring something to the table, but you got another table of stuff waiting for them. Like, whoa, you brought way more than I thought. Yeah, because I was prepared, because you worked on you first. And you might have to tell a person, hey, man, I can't get with that right now. Listen, if the only thing you can bring to this table is more stress, you need to get yourself together. Don't bring that here. Don't bring that here. I ain't trying to hear it. Work on you. F them. Work on you. You the problem and you are the solution. Cut everything off. Look at everything you got going on. Yes, it seems difficult. It's snowing like crazy. Boycott winter. People ain't calling you. Maybe it's because this is the Most High's way of saying to you, listen, I am not allowing these people to call you, because I need you to get yourself together first. You're not organized. You don't have your stuff in order. Just work on this one thing. I know you are upset. I know you're going to get through it. But just work on this one thing. This one thing first. And get that right. Then move on. It took me 8 months to get my book out. It took me 8 months to get my book out. But it's finally out. In one of the chapters, the chapter is F them, work on you. That's one of the chapters. One of the other chapters I got, I think it's the actual first one. You are not allowed to be average. You know why most people who go through so much have it so hard? It's not because they're not trying. It's because in order for you to reach that greatness, you got to go through something. Because you are the book that people will read from and use your testimony as a way of getting themselves together. You can take my story. I'm still trying to get it together, but I didn't quit. And lastly, I'm going to stick to that one. This is another chapter in part 2. If you quit, they win. I'm going to leave it there. You see that statement behind me? Right there. The statement reads as follows. Who is going to follow a t-shirt movement? 2014, the 25th of September, I had a visitor that came to the room that I was at. After I was in there for 2 days, I had just had a blood transfusion. I had lost so much blood that I had to get 2 blood transfusions. And while I was sitting there in that bed, the person asked me, what was I going to do when I left the hospital? I told this person, I'm going to do this We Ride thing. This is a movement. I had just had my first successful outing with my brand less than a month ago. And when I said that with so much strength because I believed in it. And that person turned around and said to me, and I quote, who's going to follow a t-shirt movement? I was devastated because of the person that said it. That whole night, I was in the most depressive state, like, dang, that's what you think? And I heard this editorial. I was watching TV, and I'm going to get off. There was a congressional meeting, and I don't remember the name of the guy, but I remember he said when he was a teenager, before he went to college, he started up a business, and he started the business, and he really wanted this business to really do great things. And in the midst of this business, though he was working, the money wasn't coming in the way that he wanted it to come in. So he started getting a little bit worried about, is the business going to go any further than where it has been going? He made a couple of dollars, but he wasn't making as much as he thought. Before his second year of college was over, he made a decision to put everything down and just call it quits. But before he decided to make that decision, he went to his father and he told his father what his plans were. And when his father heard him tell him what he was going to do, he looked at his son and he stopped him. And he said these words, and I'm giving these words to you. The words that I'm giving you is, he told his son, I want you to listen to me and I want you to listen to me clearly. If you quit, they win. If you quit, they win. And his son, he said, who? Everybody that thought that you would never be successful in what you're doing. Everyone that thought that what you started was crazy and you wasn't going to make it. And you are going to get older and you're going to look back and you're going to be looking at yourself in the mirror and you're going to hate yourself and you're going to regret you stopped. I'm saying this to you all right now. In the business that I'm in, it's hard. Yeah, business be faulty. Things don't work out. People be faking you out. The money don't come in like you wanted to come through. You know what you're able to do. You got bills. You get all this stuff that they throw at you. But this is what you asked for. You cannot throw away your blessings because somebody thinks that, oh, you should just give up and just go get a job. There's something inside of you that tells you I'm not a follower. I don't follow the crowd. And even if it means I got to go through what I go through to get there, I'm going to get there because I believe in myself so much. And if it ain't supposed to be, you can take me now. Take me now. When I got home in 2016, from almost dying from something that I won't talk too much about, but it was cancer related. And my sisters watched me tube $6 million man, tubed up all over the place. I'm 40 pounds underweight. And I had to move in with my sister. I had to move into my sister's apartment because I had no place to go. I stayed with my biker brother for almost 2 years. I was less than a week away from a dream job, moving into my own place, and I almost died. So look at sitting here in my sister's house. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all. I'm getting off. My older sister had to wipe feces from my side because I had to wear a colostomy bag. I was too weak to clean myself up. I had to sit in a chair to take a bath, a shower. I had to live with my sisters. I had to sit up here and listen to a person tell me I wasn't ish. At the worst point in my life. While I'm trying to get things in order, I'm still getting up. Not because I was a bum, not because I didn't have no money in my pocket, not because I was begging. I just didn't know why this was happening to me. And I looked at my sister, and I never forget, Tiffany, if you ever see this video, you can bear witness. To see my sister Tam wipe me down was the most devastating thing on the planet. I'm divorced, homeless, I don't have a place, and I'm sitting here watching my sister wipe me down. I'm 139 pounds, and my sister had to wipe me down. It still bothers me to this day. Allah, why don't you just take me out now? And I sat there with my sister, and she could tell you. I sat there, I broke down. Why you don't so take me out? What else? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? 30 days later, I got right back up on a bus, on a train, and brought myself back to work. All right, let's go. I'm still here. I'm 8.5, I'm almost 9 years cancer free. It wasn't easy, but I got up. I had to go through it. I worked on me. I'm still working on me. I don't care what anybody says about me. I'm God body all day. If I can go through that, come on. That's how you got to look at life. That's how you got to look at them people that left you. That's how you got to look at them people that disrespected you. Male, female, I don't care who you are. Get up. Work on you. Yeah, I'm a bum, but I'm working on you. Hey, yo, Yada. Yada. This Yada. I'm a dusty ass bum, according to you. But I'm still here. I'm still here. You will never say that in my face. Men, if them women leave you and go with somebody else, because they can get a vacation, some free meals, or some clothes to get their bills paid, F them. Work on you. Because eventually they got to go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And guess what? They're going to realize what they lost. By that time, you back together. Guess what? By that time, everybody see you in a better place. By that time, you in a peaceful state of mind. And maybe that person leaving you wasn't a loss at all. It was just time for you to shed off the old skin. You hear what I'm saying? Work on you. Work on you. I don't care if you behind in your bills. As long as you making the effort to pay them, work on you. Work on you. I know I went a little bit harder than 15 minutes, but somebody needs to hear this message. Lastly, Andre Taylor taught me this one valuable lesson, and that is everything breaks down to values. You're going to read this stuff in my book. You're going to read this in my book. Now, before I go off, shout out to New Edition. Shout out to all of the members who I'm doing the outfits for. I will be getting them. They may not get them when they come in town, but they definitely going to get them because I'm killing these bad fellas. When Ralph, Johnny, Ricky, Mike, who I miss? Bobby, I miss one. Who I miss? Y'all know him. When they see their outfits, I'm about to be working for the whole year. Wait till you see them outfits. I've already did Ralph's Tres. I did a few Ralph Tresvant stuff. Wait till you see that. I'm working on me. The bigger picture. Work on you. You are the biggest picture. You are the biggest picture. You are the biggest picture. Work on you. You are a work of art. How do you want to see yourself? Look at yourself. Put yourself. KRS-One said this. Picture success and put you in that picture. What's success to you? Having a good man in your life ain't success. Having a good woman in your life ain't success. Being at peace with yourself and loving yourself to make yourself do better. Seeing your body look good. Seeing your finances good because you worked on it. That is success. That is the better picture of yourself. Seeing yourself healthy. Seeing yourself healthy. When you can go to your house, even though you may not be with somebody, if you can go to your home, to your apartment, whether it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, studio, whatever, but you can go in your refrigerator and you can feed yourself, and you know you ain't have to ask nobody for no money to feed yourself, you did good. If your lights are on, you did good. If you got heat, you did good. Don't judge yourself about what people think about you. If you can get to work, if you can maneuver, whether you got a car, if it's old or brand new, if you can get to where you need to get to, don't worry about what nobody else think about you. Take this from an old ass man, a dusty bum. I'm at peace with myself first. Good night, everybody. I was just getting this off my chest while my stuff was drying. I'm working on some stuff I couldn't work on no more until it dried. So I think my stuff is dry and get back to painting. Have a good night, y'all. For those who want the We Ride Biker for Life stuff, you already know 773-551-2904. Anybody who wants the herbal supplements, the Spring detox camp is in March. You got plenty enough time to get up with me so we can set a program for you. It don't cost nothing. Just your little time. Be safe, y'all. Peace.